Welcome back to Solutions for Financial Independence. Joining me now, John Halterman with Beacon Wealth Management. How you doing, John?
Doing well. How are you, Nikki?
Doing well, thank you. This week we have a question from John in Nutter Fort. He says, the markets have me scared to death. Is now the time to get out?
John, I get it, man. The markets have been crazy. I mean, it's been super volatile, especially over these last couple months. You know, we have a year to date of the S&P 500 being down over 8%, the NASDAQ being down over 12%. So definitely some scary times. But the one thing I know, and I say this all the time, you can't be reactionary. You know, I get the feel of panic and you want to just bail out, but the question is, where do you go? Now, the thing I would recommend is put a process in place. I mean, the one thing that people do, that's a big mistake, is they chase markets. When markets go down, they get out. When markets go up, they get in. Unfortunately, you're really doing the opposite. And so what I always tell people is, if you're going to invest, understand a little bit about the process of investing, meaning, why did you buy that investment? You know, when do you get out of it? What type of allocation are you going to use? I mean, there's no doubt about it, like a person like myself, when I manage money for people, there's going to be times where I get completely out of the market. But it's definitely never going to be based on emotion. Everything we do is research driven. So if you've been doing research and you feel your research, you know, is good enough to say, hey, it's time to get out because the markets are getting worse, then hey man, go for it. But if you're doing it based on emotion alone, you may be making a big mistake.
So have something to back, not just emotion.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Back it, you know. And, you know, I would love to be able to tell you exactly where we're at with the market, but, you know, it's like going to a doctor and say, hey, doc, do I need this medicine? You know, those are just general recommendations, but somebody who works with you should be able to tell you for your precise situation.
All right. Thank you, John.
You're welcome.
If you missed any of that, you can always find it online. Don't go anywhere. Much more for you after the break.